Congratulations, you made it through week 1 of school. Welcome to week 2. I want to show you that we've added an additional slide to the agenda this week, and I want to explain what it is and how to navigate it. So this is the home page of the agenda. This is where you found the video that you're watching right now. And on the second page of the agenda is something called a choice board. So I'm going to put this up here and show you how it works. So on the choice board, you'll notice it's the second thing that you click here on the navigation menu. There are 2 sections. This first section in blue is the responsibilities. These are the things that you need to do. They're either going to go in the gradebook or they're going to be part of our discussion in our live Google Meet, and so you'll need to have some of that information. You can assume that the lower it is on the list, the later in the week we're going to get to it in our Google Meet. So those are the need to do's. These in yellow are your choices. So you don't have to do them all. You can choose one that looks more fun than another. And if you get to one and you're not finding it useful or interesting, you can choose a different one. So there are 6 that you can choose from. Some are there to support you and give you additional information to help your learning. Some are there as an extension of your learning to kind of give you more information about a topic or a subject. But they're all designed to connect to what we're doing in Springboard, but also give you some freedom and exploration and discovery and a way to get out there and find out more. So I want to show you how to navigate some of these. Most of them are really straightforward and easy to do. Others take a little bit of explanation. So I'm going to go clockwise with these yellow tiles, starting in the top left with read. So in this first one, you're going to click on the box, and I guess I will click present so that we can take a look at it. So this first one is pretty straightforward. You click on it, and it takes you into this other tile, or I'm sorry, this other tab. Santino Prinzi, he is an author and an editor, and he has written this little blog post about Margaret Atwood. She's an author of one of the pieces that we're going to read in Springboard, and it talks about the choices that she makes that are unusual and make her voice really stand out in the world of literature. She's a great writer. She wrote The Handmaid's Tale, which you might be familiar with. You might have watched it on television. So you might want to read a little bit more about her and the dystopian world that she's created. The second one up here, going clockwise, this one takes a little bit of explanation. So if you're going to choose this one, you need to listen. This is on zinc. Some of you may be familiar with zinc. Some of you have never used it. It's part of your Springboard text online. So when you click on it, it's going to take you to the Springboard login, where you're going to need to click on login with Clever and then log in with Google perhaps, and it's going to log you into your main Springboard homepage. Somewhere on that homepage, you have an icon that looks like this that says Zinc. Now this is the teacher view, so yours probably looks different than mine, but find where it says Zinc and click on that. Again, this is the teacher view, and you have something that looks different. Yours might have come up with a list of assignments that have been assigned to you, or it might come up with a dashboard. When you click on that dashboard, you'll see that there are activities like vocabulary, articles, or close reading practice. I may have you take a reading placement test so I can see what level you're at. But for now, this choice happens to be about vocabulary. There are lots of different vocab activities that you can do, but in particular, the one that I have chosen is on the dashboard, and under assignments. And you can see that what I have done is I have assigned some vocabulary activities that link to Unit 1. So these are going to help support your embedded assessment and understanding the terms that we use when you have to answer some of the questions. It's a game. You go in, you click on it, it'll play the game with you and help you learn the words and the definitions. So that's how you get to Zinc. It's through Springboard. So the next option on the choice board, going from left to right in the top, is Review and Practice, and it's in Khan Academy. Lots of you have used Khan Academy with math. This is the same Khan Academy, it's just the ELA side. Takes a few minutes to load. For some reason, this one loads slower than the others do. Once you get there, it may ask you to log in. If you've used it on your Chromebook before, it may not. It may go directly to the link. Once it connects, if you log in, it's going to have this dependent and independent clauses video that you'll watch. It's about 7 minutes long, so pretty short. And it's going to teach you a little bit about the grammar that we're going to talk about in Springboard this week. So there is the video, and then the only other thing you need to do is under the video, after you watch the video, it says practice dependent and independent clauses. So you'll go there and you'll complete a few questions that are going to help you structure grammatical sentences using dependent and independent clauses. So grammar is a place where I often need a little bit of extra help. That's something that I would do just to kind of practice. Sometimes just taking the multiple choice, watch the video, do some multiple choice. That can be very satisfying and make you feel really good. So that might be one of your choices. So continuing around clockwise, you've used Flipgrid. Okay, so that was something that you did last week. So hopefully you click on this. You might choose to do this one if you enjoy reading out loud. Sometimes we just need practice reading and we don't want to read during class. I want to, read it 3 or 4 times to myself before I read it out loud. This would allow you to have time to do that and then still read. Some people really like to read because they like to read using an accent, or they like to pretend to be the characters. This particular reading is fun because it kind of builds to a climax. I've done a reading to demonstrate. It's already in Flipgrid, so you would just click on that and record yourself reading. This next one is Padlet. You may not know this, but when you are in Padlet and you have the little sticky notes like you did last week, it's not always about answering questions. You can draw in Padlet sometimes. In this particular one, you can upload photographs and then you can comment on other people's photos. So this one is about photos. You might be able to enjoy that one. And then this last one, I'm going to go ahead and click on it and show you what it does. This is TED Ed. So when you click on it, it's going to take you to a video. So how to write descriptively. So this says how to write fiction that comes alive. So this is about incorporating imagery in your writing to create sensory experiences, things that as a reader I can visualize in my mind, so I can smell it or see it or almost feel it. And what you're going to do is you're going to watch the video. It's less than 5 minutes long. It's like 4.5. And then you're going to come over here and click on Think. And it's going to bring up a few questions, not very many, to help you process what you saw in the video. Again, sometimes, doing those multiple choice questions can feel really satisfying. Watching a video can be interesting, and it's very different than reading on paper or on your screen. So this might be a choice that you would enjoy. So you will choose 2 of the 6, and every week they will be different, and sometimes it will allow you to do your own type of exploration and bring back what you found. But it is designed to give you some freedom in what you're doing and even connect beyond that. So let's say you went out to this short story and started reading, and there was a link to another one. That could be you could end up learning a whole lot through your exploration of those websites. So go on out there, be curious, find some information that you can bring back to us. And I hope that you will enjoy having some choices. Don't forget, you still need to click on all the other days and the activities because there are activities every day, including Wednesday, asynchronous things that you need to do on your own time so that when we meet together, we can talk about it. I can answer questions. I have enjoyed explaining this to you. I hope you enjoy using it, and we'll talk about it in our next Google Meet. See you then.